So how has it been so far for everyone? 2021. Hi, Tiffany. I just saw you. Hello. Hello. Hi, there's some beautiful new faces I haven't seen. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. So, building the new self today, a statue of self. I decided it would be an appropriate one, because with the new year, we're trying to sort of create ourselves. So I sometimes, don't like to say to fully recreate ourselves, but more, adding kind of, rinsing away all that doesn't serve us and just adding little layers. And it takes time to integrate. So, even when we do the building of the statue today and adding layers, it's going to take time to integrate. So we've got to be patient with ourselves. And I've just come to realize that even if you take the tiniest of steps every day, the tiniest of increments, and you just allow to integrate, it really happens. We see a change, and the change might not be apparent in, a month or 2 months, but you look back at the end of the year and you're like, oh, wow, like look at everything I've done. And it's subtle, especially with this hypno journey work, with hypnosis work, everything is so subtle. All the changes are very subconscious. So I guess what I want to say today is just trust yourselves, just trust the process. And as long as you are taking those steps, one foot in front of the other, things are going to happen for us all. Right. So before we begin, does anyone have any questions or any comments or anything they'd like to share? And you can turn on your mics if you like, or you can leave something in the chat. No? All right. Okay. So actually today, before we even begin, I'd like you to sort of think about, it's not so much about goals, what we want to achieve, particular steps we want to take, the hows of things. It's more about creating a feeling, right? So if you were to imagine yourselves 3 months from now, 6 months from now, and at the end of the year, kind of think of what is the feeling and sensation of self that you would like to grow, right? How would you like to feel? And it's not, again, not to say I want to feel happy, because this, is just so all encompassing. More like, how do you want to feel about yourself and your relationship to the world and to others? How do you see yourself responding in the world to others? Maybe there's particular difficult people in your life that you'd like to shift the response to. How much energy are you willing to give certain things? When, what are circumstances that by the end of the year you'd like to look back and, wow, I gave it just the right amount. I didn't deplete myself in this situation. Or, wow, I gave this a little extra of my attention and of my time. So just kind of have a think about that. Feelings, right? Because feelings will then generate an initiative. When we start to feel a certain way, think about when you're feeling excited, you're like, oh, I want to do something. It's not like, I'm going to start doing something and then hopefully I'll feel excited. That could happen too, but sometimes it doesn't. So it's more about just today, to work on, let's build the statue of self with these qualities, these attributes we want, these feelings about ourselves, feelings about the world, the current conditions of the world. And welcome, Cindy.